Welcome back to the C-Diddily Lorelocke, a Nuzlocke type with an emphasis on storytelling, rules and overview in the description below. I just got back from a holiday in Kitakami. I have been neglecting my responsibilities here in Paldea, so I am now off to deal with those responsibilities as a responsible champion, and the first on that list is to go and deal with Arvin. We rock up to the lighthouse that Professor Sada told us to go and visit, but Arvin very graciously is allowing us access to. No idea why we're here, but she made it sound very, very important. Poor Arvin is very, very mummy issued up, let's say. To be fair, if my mum had abandoned me, I would also have mummy issues. Gaining access into the lighthouse, you can see nobody's been here in a very long time. It's very dusty, and oh, there she is, treasonous mother. She needs our help. She basically says, oh, please come down to Area 0. I've been trapped here. I can't get out. There's some vicious Pokemon. Things are not going my way. Arvin, very paranoid about it because that's where Mabastiff got hurt because he went down to try and see his mum. We say that we're going to go and he's like, for God's sake. He challenges us to a battle so that he can make sure that he has the strength to go down there because he knows that I'm built different. Chimmy, Eevee, Lady, Fred, Goatee, Basil, they are all going to come in and smash up Arvin. He leads with Greedent, Big Squirrel. We lead with Chimmy. It's a good lead for us because we're just going to Aura Sphere, just miss out on the kill and then take an Earthquake down to 8 HP with a critical hit. Aura Sphere, take out the Big Squirrel. He goes down and sends in Garganackle. Eevee, gonna Flower Trick. Garganackle, down. Always crits, so of course it was a crit. U-turn out of there into the Villain, and we are then going to send in Basil. We sent out our new friend from Kitakami knowing that it was going to go for some sort of fire type move. We tank it, not very effective. Get the burn, less than ideal. Energy Ball, not so great. But Basil never dies because he's already dead. Lady comes in, does her lady business. You know, she'd be punching stuff. She'd be taking stuff down. We then do a cross chop. Toadstool just lives. We tank a power whip, even though it was a critical hit. Rage Fist powered up, takes down the Toadstool. Drain Punch does loads of damage to the Cloyster, which is amazing because Cloyster's defenses are huge. Tanker liquidation, one last draining kiss. Would you look at that lady just doing lady bits? We'd love to see it. She's a legend. Honestly, Mabastiff comes out. This is bad for us. We get an Intimidate, and it's also a Dark type. Super effective against the Ghost typing. We send in Eevee. Arvin make Dog get Big Crystal Hat, and then it is going to hit us with a Play Rough, which takes Eevee down, which is less than ideal. But Eevee lives. Eevee always lives. Play Rough does nothing. Terra Blast from Fred takes it down to 1. Quick Attack ends it. Pixelate is beautiful. What a great ability. Sorry to do it to Mabastiff. We spent the whole game trying to get him better and then just killed him. Anyway, Arvin says we're still not strong enough. Nobody is strong enough and we're going to need some extra team members. So we are going to recruit Nimona and apparently Penny. Penny's good with technology, it seems, but I don't get it. Anyway, Arvin's storyline done. We're going to run up the stairs because we got stuff to do with Team Star. We got to go and take them down. Would you look at that? It's for very normal student Clavel or Clive or Mr. Hide-a-Seeker-Lot or whatever his name is. Anyway, shocker. Oh my God. Would you look at that? It's actually Director Clavel the whole time. And who would have guessed? Me. It's so obvious. He now says he's Cassiopeia, and I just do not believe that in any way, shape, or form. I do not know where he was going with this. He said he used high-tech gizmos to change his voice on the phone. No, absolute idiot. He leads with a big monkey, and we lead with an even cooler cat. One Night Slash doesn't take it down, but the following U-turn does. Oh, dead monkey. Fred takes down a Bomb of Snow. Basil is going to disappear instantly. Avoid this Aqua Tail and then take down the big Gyarados with Phantom Force. Eevee takes down a Teacup. Chimmy then takes down a Mushroom. And then Lady then takes down Skeleturge. Easy peasy. That was not fitting of Team Star Boss material, in my opinion. We've grown a lot. He knows this. He was only saying that he was Cassiopeia because he wanted to make sure that we were strong enough. And if we weren't, he was going to do it instead of us. Here we are. Who's that? I have no idea. I'm clueless. Oh my God, it's Penny. The hood up. It made me have no idea who she was, like Superman and his glasses. The big boss of Cat is her. Shocking. Then Clive shows up. What's Clive doing here? He's here to record it so that he can show it to the rest of the Team Star bosses to prove that Team Star has gone down. Anyway, she's going to battle us, and we're going to win. I wonder what sort of team she has. It starts with an Umbreon. I bet it's probably something to do with Eevees. I don't know. I have this sneaky suspicion that she really, really likes Eevees. We debate about what we're going to do for a second, but then we just take it down with 2 play roughs. It was easy. We U-turn out of there, do loads to Leafeon. Goatee does Goatee bits. Shedtails gets out of there so we can get somebody else in for safety. Merlin, would you look at that? Big Gyarados, he's coming in. He gets the Intimidate. 1 crunch takes the Leafeon down. It was a crit. Unnecessary, but who cares? Jolteon down to a Flower Trick. Merlin takes down Flareon. Merlin then also takes down Vaporeon, but with no speed. Takes 4 crunches. Done and dusted. Oh, who's the last Pokemon going to be? It's her very own Fred. I love Fred, but it's not going to live very long. Lady is just going to take it down with a couple of moves. Moonblast does loads, but it doesn't matter because we are C-Diddily the champion. Who did she think she was fighting? Team Star stuff. Done. Or is it? Flashback time for the last time. This one takes place just after the big battle that Team Star had been preparing for the entire time. They won so easily, but they didn't even need a battle. They just scared all the bullies off. They ran away. They were absolute wusses. It was a thrashing. However, Team Star broke so many rules, and they kind of now need to take responsibility for that, and Cassiopeia has taken the fall. It was Penny. She runs off. She thanks me for everything. And then Clive, he's going to do some really boring stuff. He's going to do that classic interview thing that he does at the end of every single one of these, and he's just trying to figure out why people have done this in Team Star, and the answer is because they're my greatest treasure. Now, young lady, something very important. He shows off that he is in fact Clive, not the only one with a moniker. And then all of Team Star rock up and they all meet for the first time, because this is the first time that Team Star bosses have ever seen Cassiopeia. And then they're like, we had no idea it was you, Penny. And then they're all gassed, and then they do the hasta la vista, hello Penny thing, and it's really, really nice. And then Clive is all like, this has been lovely. It's not Clive, it's Clavel, silly me. And anyway, everyone's like, woo, it's so nice to meet you and actually finally hang out. Clavel, though, he puts on his big boy pants and says, you guys have broken so many rules and you're going to have to take part in community service. The Team Star bases will not be disbanded, and you guys are going to run them as Pokemon training camps. And then the story kind of wraps up. Clavel, he's thanking us for all of our hard work. Penny says, hi, I also broke another rule, and actually I have stolen all of the LP that I gave to C-Diddily. I hacked it out of the Pokemon League's bank account, basically, and sent it over his way. Everyone's a little bit like, whoa, I did not know you could even do that. And he then consults Greta, and then, look, there she is, dramatically standing in the first place that we met. Isn't that nice? A nice little full circle moment, you could say. She's basically got a job. Once she graduates, she's going to go and work for the Pokemon League as basically their cybersecurity person, because Penny knows what she's doing and she wants to repay a debt. And I know exactly what I'm going to use that debt payment for, and we're going to take her to Area Zero for the hacking stuff. Just before the Penny fight, I walked into the building and there was this weird guy, and he said, I know who you are, you're C-Diddily. And turns out he's from Blueberry Academy, you know, the school that Kieran and Carmen from Kitakami were telling us about. And basically he wants to take me there. He wants to take me there so that we can experience a little exchange student dobby, and Clavel thinks that's a great idea, and now we're just going to head over there. I'm curious to see what it's all about. I know that I got Nemona to beat, but I want to see what's going on over here. Really, I just came to see if I can make any new friends, because I like making new friends. And this is the terrarium. It's huge. It's underneath the school in the ocean, which is wild to me. Anyway, new friend, Clev the Cleavor. Secret guy. They're not secret. Look, it's going to be a Flygon, and then it's going to be a Metagross, and then we're back. The final fight with Nemona. We're going to take in 4 of the OGs, Lady, Eevee, Merlin, and Fred, and then 2 new guys, just to show her that we can use anyone to beat her. It does not need to be someone we've taken on the whole journey. Feels a little bit disrespectful to the rest of the team, but I stand by my decision to show her that I do not need my Pokemon to be my bestest friends in the whole world to annihilate her. We are going to lead with Eevee against Lycanroc, and we put on our fancy little grass hat immediately, and then just absolutely decimate with a flower trick, one-shotting this Lycanroc. She's then going to send out Goodra. Goodra, the slimy little guy. I love Goodra, one of my favourite Pokemon. We send in Fred. We take an Ice Beam, but then freeze is not ideal. Hoping that we can kind of get out really quickly. We take a Sludge Bomb. Still frozen. Not risking it. So we swap in 4-Bell, the Metagross. Doesn't affect us because it was a poison type. We take a Muddy Water. Meteor Mash. Doesn't hit. Unfortunate. We take another Muddy Water. Smash it. Muddy Water. Smash it. Woo! Goodra down. Pseudo v Pseudo. Earthworm comes in and we send out Dr. HG. Body Press does moderate damage. We use Flamethrower, take it down to very, very simmer. Iron Tail doesn't do an awful lot. Earthworm goes down to one more Flamethrower. We love to see it. Pormok comes out and uses Ice Punch of everything, and then Dr. HG dies. He's a new guy and he only got one battle and he's already dead, and I'm sorry, Mr. HG, you deserve better than that. I've disrespected you. We take it down with a Play Rough in revenge. Eevee uses Flower Trip against the Dunsparce. It just doesn't live. Sets up with a Coil, which is basically just gonna throw the game in our favour. One more Flower Trick takes down the Dunsparce. You're done, and now it's time for that damn fucking duck. Gonna put on his dumb duck hat, and we are going to Flower Trick for the last time to take down this dumb fucking duck. Oh, it's dead. That's what you get for nearly killing my cat, you dumb duck. She looks like she's gonna cry. I don't think that she's that weak though. This is the first time that I've ever annihilated her with her whole team. We're incredible. I'm the strongest out there. I knocked her flat. She was giving it everything she had. Oh man, Pokemon battling, am I right? Everyone was there to watch her. She's a good sport. She wants to battle forever. We do a little handshake, and that is it. Victory Road is complete. No rest for the wicked though. It is Arvin telling us that we have everything and everybody that we need to head down into Area 0 to try and figure out the mysteries of his mum. We lay Dr. HG to rest, bless his soul. I don't know why I'm here. I still have no idea why I was reincarnated into the body of a child, and none of my questing has provided me with an answer. I'm hoping that descending into Area 0 will finally clear some of that up. So join me for one final adventure as we descend into the depths of Paldea to answer the question, why was I reincarnated into the body of a child in the Pokemon world? See you in the next one.